I've been playing RuneScape since summer 2005. After getting 99s in combat skills, I began to wonder, what's next? I became a little unsettled as I thought my days of playing RuneScape were over, but came up with a new idea while working on agility. What if I take Iron Manning to the next level in a super restricted way? Do something in RuneScape that no one's thought of before. So I came up with a super challenging account idea. Stuck in one area, unable to trade, has to unlock places to move via XP grinds, and I can only carry one inventory item at a time. Come join me on a quest to discover what it means to be a real RuneScape player. Meet my brand new challenge account for old school RuneScape. This is Swamp. This is McTape. This is Swamp McTape. My Morytania locked, inventory restricted ultimate Tileman. His goal? Well, right now, just get to Morytania. Please enjoy this dramatic recreation of the creation of Swamp McTape. Because I lost half my footage. The account is made. The plugins aren't set. Let's get right to Tutorial Island. And of course, I really put a lot of time into the character's name here, so I thought of Swamp first of all because I love Shrek. And of course I'll be stuck in Morytania the entire time. The mech comes from being Scottish, of course, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. And tape's more about, you know, the red tape and restrictions and things like that the account's gonna face. So yeah, Swamp McTape. Beautiful. Except, of course, this is McTape Swamp because my computer sucks. Or I sucked using it, I don't know which yet. Jury's still on that one. Anyway. I put exactly zero thought into the character creation here and design, so I'm just gonna blast right through it. There's nothing I'm really basing it on at all. There he is, Swamp McTape. I'm not making another step with all these inventory spaces used. And this is the only chance I'll have to enter a bank. And seeing as I did have to remake this footage, let me adjust the graphics so it looked a lot more like it did, or it will do for you. It did for me. This is strangely past tense. Don't question it. Good day, brother! And of course, just showing you that in this challenge I am selecting Ultimate Iron Man. There'll be no banking, there'll be no trading, everything that comes with it. You all know the score by now if you're watching this. You've already seen somebody play an Ultimate Iron Man. I've never played one before. How exciting. Here we go! Lumbridge. Feels good to be out in the main world. First of all, drop every last thing I'm carrying, because it's non-immersive. Not allowed anything. Talking about non-immersive, all these items showing up. Don't know why a bucket was in purple. Anyway. First things first. Get a cool shot for the video. But this is the last we'll see of this account, because the footage from here onwards will be the real Swamp McTape, because McTape Swamp stopped right here. Goodbye. I count myself pretty fortunate. The first save bit of footage I have is basically at the start of the game after I figured out how I was going to make the inventory restriction work. I looked for every plugin going and how to do it, and eventually realized there's just something that lets you blank out a particular item in your inventory. So I thought, hey, eggs are pretty useless. I'll collect eggs for a while. I'm sure there's a really practical use for this plugin, but I haven't found it, other than making stupid accounts. Well, hey, there we go. One inventory space. Let's get to thieving. And yes, this is legitimately the next bit of footage I had after I'd been thieving for a while. I needed to get some food, picking potatoes. Obviously I can't go make bread And I don't want to get any combat stats up, you know, by killing chickens or anything else, or any stats really, so I need to do it in the most efficient way possible. I can show you a really easy trick to get some more hit points for when you're thieving. What you do is you bring a potato with you and you drop it so that when you lose some hit points you can go pick it up and you don't have to waste your time going to the field. It's like a free hit point. Incredible, really. It changes everything. Anyway, I'll level here until such a time I remember that tea stalls exist. Haha. Much better than pickpocketing men. Much faster. Wonder why you can destroy the pouches anyway. Avoid the killer. Anyway, going to the tea stall so I can steal some tea until such a time where I can steal from rogues. And get an poisoned iron dagger to most easily kill the hell beast hound thing that I need to kill as part of Priest in Peril. I'm really glad I lost the footage for me getting here in the first place. I used the lever to get to the wilderness, forgot to bring a weapon with me, had to run back to Lumbridge, grab the iron dagger spawn inside, I think it's in one of the goblin huts. Then had to come back here, then I died, had to grab the dagger again, run back here again, and now I'm just sat here waiting for my hit points to recover for ages at a time because these guys barely drop any wine. It was a real load of fun. I spent literally hours here. This took far too long to drop. Literally hours just recovering hit points. Enough to try steal each time. But we finally got there. The iron dagger poisoned. I've never been so pleased to see an iron weapon in RuneScape before. Let me just try and... Oh wait, aha, I'm in the wilderness. Shows how often I come out here. Oh well, let's wait for hit points to recover again. And yes, it legitimately broke there as I waited. Hot World's much safer. And just send it. Just send it. Shit! It's okay. 1 hit point's fine. I'm glad I waited until I had full hit points. I'd have been absolutely furious if I lost that iron dagger and had to do it all over again. It took so long. We're out though. We're safe. Look at this. Beautiful. The leather gloves for defense as well. Look how good we look. That dagger. Look at that dagger. All 3 polygons. This might be the first and last time this account home teleports. And I've got a trick that saves a few frames here. Watch this. Didn't see that coming, eh? I'm just going to go do Restless Ghost just now. It's an easy quest to get out of the way and has some fantastic rewards for my Morytania locked account. This is the only chance I'll get to do it. Wait, where do you... No, it's over here, isn't it? There he is.
Father of lies.
Just gonna ask the cook here to look after my cake. I don't want to lose it. It's the only decent source of food I have for dealing with the upcoming quest. Let's go see what the wizards are up to. Wonder how many young scapers shit themselves committing this action. Oh god, it's a skeleton. This might be the first and last time this account home teleports. And I've got a trick that saves a few frames here, watch this. Thank God the cake's still there. Made it all worth it. And that's the Restless Ghost complete. This changes everything on the account. Delicious and moist. Oh, but the questing doesn't stop there. Next in line is Ruin Mysteries. Let's go speak to him. Just need to put the cake down again to start the quest, because you get given an air talisman, which you drop off at the Mage's Tower. Wait a minute. This would be helpful if I wasn't one inventory restricted as well, but of course it's important for the account that I start the restrictions as early as possible. So it goes back in the table, speak to the Duke here, back to the Mage's Tower. I'm only partway through the quest now, and this is where you remember just how miserable it is in free-to-play with 1 agility. It's so slow to get anywhere. No magic levels, run speed recovers at a snail's pace. Good times. And that's Ruin Mysteries complete. Oh, thank you. You? Thanks. My first fan. He's left now. They always leave. Come back, pick up the cake, and then I believe I'll be pretty good to go. Just go to this quest. And that's how you fuck crops. Wait a minute, where's my cake? Oh, for fuck's sake. I did not just lose my cake here. It's probably this guy. Look at Chrome Dome over here. Probably stole it. He's desperate for cake. Look at his head. Probably him. On my way to begin the quest to enter Morytania itself. That's enough messing around. I consider doing Druidic Ritual, but I'm probably not going to do it. I don't even do Herblore on my main. I'm definitely not going to do it on a side account for fun. So, yeah, let's go straight to Morytania. Then I can finally turn on the tile restrictions and, well, be properly region locked.
Hail to the king, baby!
Pretty typical for RuneScape, but I love that your character creates so much chaos and havoc by just going along with what anyone says, because they're the quest giver, and why would you question them? The real problem I had here is that I've got 1 attack, I'm using an iron dagger, and I've got no other items for a bonus, so I had to get as much accuracy as possible here. So, quick prayer for the 5% increase of my 1 attack level. It worked, eventually. So I made a couple more hits than I should have, maybe, in there, but like, at least it's dead, you know. I'm not a purist, leave me alone. Try to do a challenge here. Turns out they're all Canadian in here. Evil.
To the king. King.
This next part's a really unique challenge. These NPCs have a pretty special property where they recover their hit points considerably faster than most other NPCs in the game. So I spent far too much money making sure that I could use Venom on my main account. Then kept drinking sour brews until my range level hit 1. Hit as low damage as possible, let it recover, and then if Swamp McTape does a bit of damage. He gets the kill even though the venom assists. Takes a bit of doing. This was the third attempt actually, because I couldn't do enough damage as Swamp to even get it killed by the time the venom stopped doing any damage. Wow, easy first try. Can't believe it. First of all, though, gonna wear this really swanky looking Zamrock monk top to blend in with them here. Do the key upstairs and continue the quest. Bye bye, thanks for helping. The animation reminds me so much, of course, of Leagues, which I hope comes back soon. I love Leagues. Leagues was very addictive. Hello. You don't appear to be one of the Zamorakians who imprisoned me. Yes.
To the
I figured while I was here I could bring 2 items back to the quest area. Got the key I need to hold on to, which I've already gotten, and I need to get a bucket. But I can't leave the key here, so fuck the key. Grab a bucket, and then yeah, I've got to leapfrog back and forth. Drop the key, pick up the bucket, move the bucket, drop the bucket, pick up the key. Bring them both over here. Took a while. Only now I realise this probably wasn't entirely necessary, but filled the bucket. Gotta go upstairs with both the items now. Up until now, I was extremely worried that I would have to hold on to the key to unlock the cell and also bring the bucket of water into him, right? But thankfully, it unlocks the door and deletes the key. If I had to hold on to that key, this account would have been over with. Full stop. There would have been no 2 ways around it. Next part of the quest involves gathering rune essence, so unfortunately I've got to drop off the iron dagger now. It's outlived its usefulness. Pick up a pickaxe. And get mining. I don't need any of this other equipment, to be honest, as well. It's just going to weigh me down, and I need all the run energy I can get to save some time here. Let's get to it. Now that I've done room mysteries, I can speak to our friend here and teleport into the giving you an example of how long one run takes with one rune essence. Let's do a few more. That was legitimately awful. 50 times back and forth there. But here we are, quest complete. We can finally actually start the account. I know it's been a whole lot of nothing. I thought it was really important for people to see what's involved with setting up an account like this, you know? All the unique challenges, all the fun things that happen, the trials and tribulations. I'm really looking forward to bringing the next episode to you as well, of course. We're finally getting Morytania. Now we've got the tile restrictions to deal with. We've got the one inventory space. And the master plan to work on as well. The end goal. I'm looking forward to sharing more with you in the future about that. Might be a couple of weeks before the next episode's out. I'm working on it on the side as I edit this video together as well. It's a good reintroduction to actually editing videos for me, so hopefully we can improve the quality as time goes on. Really hope you'll join me for it. And of course, please ask questions, please make comments down below. I'd like to answer them as part of the next video, as a kind of outro. Until next time.